All right, everybody, today we are dredging. We're on the beach. There's a lot going on. I'm in this dozer. My buddy Nick is in the other dozer, and Bryson's in that machine. And there's a surveying guy running around here. So let me get situated, and I'll show you what we're doing and why we're doing it. Lock it, and then throttle down. Parking brake on. So I'm just trying to knock it down. I'm not trying to be neat about it or grade it because we have like thousands more yards coming in. So just trying to get it kind of like flattened out and just pushed that way. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on getting a big enough pile to let it dry out, because we don't want to put the dozer in the water because it's bad for the undercarriage. I don't know if you can hear everything flowing through the pipe. That's a plastic pipe. I guess they don't use metal pipes no more. These plastic ones are better. So the way that this works the best is it comes out of the pipe, we make a little pool, and you get it kind of deep. It jumps into there, and then the water spills off. You definitely get some sand that goes with it and silt, but most of the heavy granular sand settles. And then you can see right here where it all settled, and then the water spills off that way. And as long as you keep it wide, it doesn't erode too much. If you make it skinny, it bottlenecks and it cuts a channel and a hole. And then these guys just sit here, and I've seen them get some big crab, sardine, little like fish. The other day I saw one dragging a crab that was bigger than himself. And you just keep digging a hole. You can really hear it over here. It's flowing. So this pipe's going way down there to where my son is. So what they're doing is they're actually dredging the channel that goes through so the boats can go into there. The channel has built up and it's closed off too much. Over here, the state won't actually let them dredge out here. So they can only dredge the channel, which I was just talking to the guy and he was saying, I guess the fishermen don't want them to dredge out here. He's fighting over a crab. See if I can get close enough so you can see the crab. He thinks I'm gonna take it from him. I'm gonna go get him. Give me that crab! Beat it! This is what they're fighting over. I mean, I'm from Cape Cod. I should be able to eat this thing, right? Ah! Nah. I can't break it open. We'll just give it to one of these guys. Oh, everybody got it. Fighting over it. There it goes. So I got these grade stakes, and while I'm waiting for the excavator to make a big enough pile, it's taking a while today, I'm just gonna try to grade this, shave it down and grade it. I got one here, I know what the elevation is. So like I'm just backing up almost to the water and then just shaving this down. I lost my excavator guy. He had to go down the other end because Bryson was getting overwhelmed because that dredge is really pumping. So the amount of sand he was getting down there, and I guess that dredge that's pumping this pipe we're standing on is granular. So it's like rock and it's like small stone and stuff. We're getting all the fines. Well, that's a little better, but I still need more material in here because we're low past the stake. We're kind of like at the line with the stake. And then this is all nice and flat. I mean, fine grading the beach is such a waste of time, in my opinion. You just get it close enough. The wind overnight and the water, when you come back, this will all just be blended in. So you just got to get it ballpark. All right, it's Saturday morning. I'm gonna do like a half day here because they're running the dredge, but look at that. Doesn't get any better than that. So the pipe down here, they're not gonna run it, I guess. They blew like a hydraulic line or something, I don't know. The thing broke down, the dredge that was running this one. So we're gonna focus after I sit here, watch that, drink my coffee. It's like 6:30, but yeah, we're gonna go down here and work on this one. Look at this campfire wood. Call it driftwood. There's a ton of horseshoe crabs down here. Look at, I don't know why they like this end of the beach. There's a lot of them. Won't have Bryson today. It'd probably just be me and Nick. Bryson had something else he had to do. Which machine do I want? Probably take that Komatsu excavator. I mean, this right here, it just doesn't get any better than this. Like, if you're not feeling like up and you're feeling kind of like down, you just come out here to the beach, take yourself a deep breath, nice ocean air. You automatically feel better about everything. All right, so this is what the spit looks like. The spit is actually down there. It's where the water spits out into the bay, all of this water. But I've actually worked on that street where that you got to go over a little bridge to get there, but where those houses are, I've worked on that street, a couple of the houses, like that one years ago, worked there, and then a handful of the other ones over time. People buy them, tear them down, and build bigger ones. You could have some serious money to live there because it's technically an island. And then yeah, everybody in here who has their boats Goes out this way and then out the spit. But all of this was trucked in. It usually erodes back to like, I've seen it to like here before. That's pretty much how I make a living, is doing like weird stuff, but it always revolves dirt, sand, you know. My plan is to just keep making a channel where I can get the water to carry the sand down the beach more. So if I can get it to leave the sand right where I'm digging, I'll take it and then toss it out this way. Because we have to build up going that way. You probably can't see it, but right where those two pipes are, like where they meet, that, like if you come out, I don't know, 20 feet maybe, there's a stake, and then from that stake it's got to go 40 feet out. So that berm is supposed to come out and then end like halfway across that dredge pipe. Then from there it's like 40 feet out is a stake. The guy didn't put it in because it's in the water. So I got to build this all out. The best way to do that, I'm not using the dozer today. Mostly because it's just two of us, but what I gotta do is I gotta get the water to carry the sand farther. This is what we got going on. Try to keep this channel going a lot longer. This little canal. I used to do this when I was a kid. But with a smaller shovel. Right here where those seagulls are, this has to go out a lot farther. So if I can get it to dump this out this way, it'll build up this area. By the river on a Saturday morning. I got the front window open. I gotta be think I got it. Yeah, it's going that way now. Like a lazy river, bringing me sand. There's no point in being neat or grading it until we get all the sand on the beach. Then we just take, you know, we got like 3 dozers at our disposal. He's got 2 and then a rental. We'll just take 3 dozers and just grade it all. They must be in some deep stuff because it's very black and it stinks. Like, it smells nasty, so that's why these guys are hanging around. These guys are catching some good stuff. Dude, I'd laugh if you fell in. Then I'd have to figure out how to get you out. Trash birds. Landfill chickens. Dug a couple channels. Got the long one going all the way down to that area. Right over there. So we got to build up that area. I think that'll be it for today though. Alright. I haven't been out here in, I don't know, over a week because we got some storms last week and the guys couldn't dredge with the barges. I mean, the water was pretty choppy. The guys had to pull the barges and anchor them up back there for cover behind that berm. The water is really bad. And then all the sand that we left piled up, he's pushing it out. That's old man Billy. He's about 80 years old, professional bulldozer operator. So it's awesome that I got him here because I'm by myself today. Everyone's doing other stuff. So until they get the dredges set back up and get the pipe flowing, I think they might pull the pipe back a little bit today. And then they got to put this float back under it because they pulled everything off the beach for the storm. So they're just setting everything back up. So he's got to get that pipe where he wants it and then put the float back under it. And then once he gets running, I'm probably going to jump in one of these excavators and start bailing out from under the pipe. But in the meantime, I'm probably going to take the dozer, the little grading dozer, and just push some of the sand that way because I was reading the stakes, the new stakes. The guy came yesterday, put new grade stakes because the old ones washed out in the ocean. And this all has to go that way. So I might push some of this to Billy so he can fine grade it. That's his job. He's like a really good fine grade dozer guy. And he's been doing the beach for years. So So I was talking to the dredge guy this morning. They're gonna blow everything out of that hose, I should say pipe, and they're gonna start fresh. So they're gonna run clean water through it or whatever. Because of the storm, I guess they want to just blow it out and just make sure that there's no like clogs or anything before they start. Then he's gonna take that section off, break it at the joint. By break it, I mean, it's like break it down, like take all the bolts in the gasket, and it's probably gonna be right behind where the excavator is gonna be the new spot. So I'll be doing this, but over in that area. And then if we need more up here, he said he can put it back on that section of pipe, but I don't think we will. Alright, I switched over to the excavator with the dredge bucket on it. It's got holes in it. But it doesn't work out very good to wait for the water to come out because the sand is so fine it just comes out with it. So it doesn't really, look it doesn't work that great. You only get a half a bucket. So I'm waiting on another guy to come and do the other pipe. There's no way I'm going to be able to keep up with both pipes. Like the one they're setting up down there and this one. You can see where it's already built up, like right there. See all right there before I got down here? All that's already built up. And if I don't collect this sand, all that's gonna build up even more. So I gotta really move. I'm basically gonna sit here for the rest of the day and try to extract as much sand. You dig a hole right here and then you let it fill back up. And then once it fills up, you dig it back out, dump the sand over here. And this is pretty much it. This is all I'm going to end up doing all day. So, that's it. I'll probably just check in with you guys at the end of the day, unless something exciting happens. Because this is pretty boring. I'm going to listen to the tunes. So, I'll see you at the end of the day, and we'll see how much sand I get out of this. Well, that's pretty much it. It's October. I'll be doing this off and on depending on the weather. They don't run when the weather is really bad or windy. So we didn't run last week. They weren't running the dredge. So I'll be doing this for a while, at least till December. That's what the permit's for. Weather dependent. It's been kind of tough doing my jobs. I haven't filmed a lot of my jobs because I gotta do my jobs like on the weekends and stuff because I committed to my buddy to help him do this. But I like it. How can you not like hanging out on the beach? Anyways, I'll catch you in the next one.